What's up, guys? Welcome to the team. My name is Laura Mbatha, and every Saturday night from 7:30 p.m. you can catch me and, of course, my very talented, very off the market Surya Common, my co-host, right here. How does it feel? No pressure for disappointment.
To leave the streets, it's a good thing.
I tell the streets are not looking good.
Unajua, there are still beautiful girls being born. Let me leave it for those ones. Some of us have to exit, you know, soko. Lazima uhakikishe the fresh fruits are being bought. If you're about to rot, exit. Exit yourself. This is the tea, and we want you guys to follow us everywhere on KTN Home. It's at KTN Home on Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, YouTube.
Everywhere.
TikTok.
And
TikTok is the one we always forget. We are struggling.
If you're on TikTok and you're doing well, congratulations, because that takes effort. That also, really takes effort.
I feel like TikTok knows. They're like, oh, you're over 25, you're not going to do that well on TikTok. Exactly. Like, no, they can tell our age from our posts.
But there you have it. This is the tea, and let's get things rolling. Starting with, first of all, getting a dose of your own medicine. Did you see what our leaders were being treated as? When Biden was passing with his 6-car escort, the rest of them were in, how do we call it?
A bus. A job. Honestly, me, I loved it. No, these days I've missed this kind of activity. Wanakuanga peke yao all the time, just maybe with their spouse and security. They are always in their own car. A whole person back left and I think, where are the people? They are missed people, guys. I think it was very good for all the presidents we put together. First of all, we have a new president, you guys, so here start networking, Hajulikani. Yeah. So it was very good that they were in a bus, all of them. I saw he was sitting next to Suhulu and her husband. I was like, you need to do all the networking you can do. Hajulikani ni ukweli. All the other presidents are like, who you is?
Imagine, you already has been there like for 34 years.
Yeah.
I think.
Did you see the pictures? Museveni has a picture with Moi, has a picture with Kibaki, has a picture with Uhuru, and now has a picture with WFR.
Yeah, but I think there's something to be said about the Queen dying exactly when the president is being like chill. We see you guys.
You can't even let the Queen still couldn't give people their own day, their own glory. Not her.
And the funeral was a spectacle.
It was. Hey, they walked for long.
Anyway, did you see even the guards started fainting and they're having a sort of heat wave? But what's wrong with Europe? There's different weather everywhere.
Listen, guys, let me tell you something. These guys are the ones who created these systems. Mbona tunavanga bado kama wao? Tunafanyanga nini kama wao? So even when they were burying the queen, they had to go back to like the archaic way. That's why people were passing on. You're carried out, another guard is brought in, and you're told, mama straight, 12 hours. Umesikia? Lunch after 12 hours. Our IBC choir is stronger. They should tell them what kind of food we eat here, so you can sing and perform for many hours without fumbling the bag. Another crazy thing that I thought of when I saw them in the buses is our preso is a like backbencher, like uko nyuma kwa bus.
Ulimwona alikuwa anamepiga kila mtu story kwa hiyo van.
Acha nikwambie,
you have your economy, you guys, you freedom, Uganda do not engage. What was happening?
What did you do on your first day? William was like, me, I was president. By the time I had woken up, I had appointed 6 judges. I had worked on the petrol subsidy. I had. He's like,
and he brought the man from Toronto his personal passport.
Yes!
Can you imagine?
First of all, you guys, whoever sat at their computer and made that meme for man from Toronto with Miguna with his briefcase, please, actually, you made our day. Like, you need to understand, I forgot all my problems. When you seen a pesa, nilicheka nikafurahi.
The glow up is real. Have you seen how Miguna is looking lately? You look very nice. I see you. Zeri,
let me tell you something. Even Miguna knows a comeback tour.
Yes.
Is a thing.
Yes.
Is a thing.
Yes.
Miguna, I'm so excited for you to arrive. I love people who don't let the government just sit on their laurels. You know, like he'll always say, Sam. Always. So, man from Toronto, we really look forward to your arrival. Big time. Big time. Hey, let me tell you, huku locally, kuna watu wameenda UK to bury the queen, then they quickly flew over stateside to go to the United Nations. You see how our president ametipanga? Ako so serious. He's like, these people must know me. They must know me. Now, this UN trip, Governor Alfred Mutua was also part of the delegation. So he was leaving real soon. And he posted a picture on the socials with his suitcase, showing us that he's off to New York.
I talk about being an Instagram baddie.
Imagine.
There you have it.
Hey, you learn from the best. Trust Kenyans. Aki, ni nini inatuuma isipokuwa unga na petrol na barabara na vitu zingine mingi. Ni nini inawauma? Yani you guys had to cause such ruckus just because of Alfred's post. Now people are like, Lillian, look, you fumbled the bag. Uliwacha gavana ukaenda ukawa musician. Guys, what's your problem? What's wrong? First of all, who has seen Giuliani's bank statements? Why are you guys so convinced he's poor? Show me a musician in Kenya that has a 20-year career, except Giuliani.
Yeah.
You don't do that and you're not successful. Are you joking?
Yeah. So, Giuliani went on social media, posted a pay bill number, saying he's struggling with diapers or whatever.
He
said he's broke, but he's not poor. He's not broke like you guys are broke, so I don't know what kind of broke that is.
Exactly.
But he's not broke.
First of
he's
all,
not poor.
The fact that he even has a pay bill under his name should just show you that I'm simplest.
See, you know, there's certain things me in my life I just said I will not do. Some people didn't make a mistake when they suggested you'd rather cry in the room.
Honestly. But I liked what he did because under that tweet was him saying, read this tweet with as much contempt as you read all the others. And don't forget everything that you read online. Like Lillian and Giuliani, you guys had to unlock their phones and address us because you were not letting them breathe on Alfred's post. And Jamani. Hey.
I don't know why you guys are so sympathetic about this. We should be happy that Alfred lost a baddie, you know?
The governors don't lose much.
Exactly.
So it's important for them to learn
money. So if he loses a woman, we should celebrate, you know, and be happy. And this should be a lesson for everyone. There's a lesson somewhere. I don't know what it is. But we'll find it. By the end of this show, we'll find it.
But then what happened to Lillian's book? Did we interrupt her book writing with this nonsense?
You know, he allegedly, I don't know, but whatever he did to Boniface, first of all, can Boniface just stay out of grown people's business?
Boniface, first of all, you are an incredible activist. We're never going to take the work that you've done for granted. But we see you getting those selfies with celebrities when they're together and we should never have known.
He's the one who suggested that Alfred should pay for Lillian and Giuliani's.
He's the one who actually said that?
He's the one who said that.
Okay, Boniface, what's wrong? Are the retweets reduced? What's going on?
You know, he was children from the Azimio group.
By the way, nilionezo feelings when you make catch alitolewa kwa WhatsApp group.
It's funny.
Who is the admin? That's what you should have
been. I know the admin is Babowino, you know?
No, honestly, Boniface, to see you catch those solid feelings. First of all, take an L. You supported the losing side that you believed should have been president. Half of Kenyans who voted also did. I'm not saying, guys, this is not hard feelings. Every election, somebody wins, somebody loses. Boniface supported the losing side. Akachuja kwa WhatsApp group. Hey, Boniface, it's okay. You know, ask yourself, what did they do with the red carpet and the gold chairs at KFC?
What happened?
You are not even the biggest problem. Imagine you shabia yourself like that. It's like having a birthday party and nobody comes. Now, umeonyesha decor, kila kitu kwa stories, huh?
You know, there was something that happened like that to a media personality just recently.
I remember we actually talked about it right here, but not as embarrassing. It wasn't in front of the whole nation. This one was. Hey, what did they do in that room at KCC? Did they block it up? What did they do? Anyway, this is the tea. It's my job to ask these questions, baby. Don't come for me, okay? Mimi si wa Azimio, mimi si wa UDA, mimi ni wa standard group, okay? Yeah, I'm unbiased. That's why everybody gets equal.
Last week it was Rigathi and Taylor. This
Riggy G. Kwanza unajua tumewachwa na Riggy G. When our president is not around, it is our deputy president who is in charge.
He is in power.
And you shall address him as such. Akiwa pamoja na Pastor Docas. I didn't even mean for that to be funny. I just said a fact.
Susan is unruly. Please go ahead on the comments and hashtag is hashtag KTN and make sure to mention Susan is ungovernable.
No. Please. You know who's unruly? These twin brothers that have decided they are marrying one babe. Not they're marrying, they've actually married her. They live together, the three of them. I don't know if you guys, for all of you who are watching us who were born before 94, if you were born before me, there's these things called polyamorous relationships. Yani, si watu wawili kwa relationship, unaweza ongeza. Sasa, when you're Kanairo, you're not being informed. This one you are aware. Yeah, there are some of you in Kanairo who are in polyamorous relationships, but you don't know. This one everybody knows. So, they're twin brothers, blood brothers, born from their mother on the same day. That's the definition of twins. So that's not even
Like
addressing
a
me.
grassy scene.
They also happen to be of Akorino faith, together with their wives. So these brothers have married this girl, and she's actually pregnant. She's expecting firstborn of this throuple relationship. And guess what she said? Hata hajui mimba ni ya nani. Sababu analalaga kwa kitanda moja. So hajui ni nani
I have a question.
Aritenda the
back
thing.
then, they used to tell us, oh, fear Akorino, they'll kidnap you, they'll eat you or something.
Who used to tell you that?
But there used to be all these myths about this religion.
Like rumors, yeah.
Then you come find this Akorino who released a very, suggestive video on social media. This other one who was twerking. Then these ones.
But when you pass
them,
the
secrets they were hiding from us.
But when you pass them on the road, they are very humble. They are happy. They're doing their crusades.
To the drums? What happened to Because I've been to an Akorino
what happened
church.
to the drums?
I have been to an Akorino church. I'll tell you guys the story one day when I'm healed, but I will tell you one day.
First of all, you think that there's no drums in that house? 3 people in a relationship. All the drums. All of them.
But would you consider?
Never. What do you mean?
I'm just saying.
First of all, I'm trying to understand how they even... no.
See,
no.
It's women empowerment, feminism.
Yes.
If men can do it, so can we.
Honestly, may I have one man and I love him, but he's enough. Mwingine. Jameni, hapana. Siwezi make.
I'm not ready to declare.
I can't do it.
But the general assumption is there's one. So we'll go with that. Yeah.
Oh my gosh. I think we need to take a break. Hey? Yeah, let's just take a break from all this tea. But please don't move. We are coming back with more trending topics, more gossip, and more celebrity craziness after the break. Welcome back from the break. You are watching The Tea right here on KTN Home. This is the best show you're ever going to watch in your life. You know something? Because when you think about the problems in your life, ukikuja hapa, tutakwambia washida wao watu wengine mingi. Then yeah, all your problems dissolve.
You see, it's always better to hear other people's problems because they make the problems seem smaller.
So much smaller.
It's nicer.
I am Sarah Coleman and I am joined by the gorgeous and incredible
Lorian Bartha, and this is The Tea. Don't forget to catch all previous episodes on YouTube, and the hashtag is hashtag KTN The Tea. Let's interact, let's vibe, let's talk about other people because it's our business. That's exactly what we do.
So just before we took the break, we were actually having a conversation about a throuple. And for some of you who might be thinking Susan has made a mistake, I have not. This is a couple of 3 people, 2 twin brothers who are married to the same lady. And we actually got a chance to talk to them, guys. So shout out to our producer, Naraya, because she grabbed them before they left Star's group. Let's have a little chat with them so you guys can assess for yourselves. See, mtafikiri tu ni Susan na Laura ndio tulisema. Hapana.
But I'll tell you my side of the story. As usual.
Actually, ilikuanga nini church nini function wedo. Saa ndo Peter akanispot unaona. Na pia mimi nilikuwa nimemspot. Saa hapo ndo Peter akani approach, alafu saa ndo tukaongea exchange number. Sasa hivyo ndo ilianza.
So ali insist lazima tuende na yeye kwa hiyo first date. So chini ya maji alikuwa na chat, alikuwa shaanza kuvibe na yeye. But nilikuwa nimemruhusu kuchat na yeye na kupick calls zangu senye time ya siku tulikuwa na share phone. So alikama along kwa hiyo first date.
Okay.
Na vitu zikakuwa tu hivyo.
Sikuwa najua ati akona twin. Actually ilikuwa on our first date. Wenye saa tulimeet akakuja na brother yake. Sasa mimi niko confused like kumbe pia anakuanga na twin na hata hajaniambia. So unaona.
At first jamii kwanza, community hadi familia walitulenga sana, walituleta juu. Hawako nakubaliana na sisi hata kidogo. So like tukaji express kwao, wakati feel like twins na this far manzi wanatusupport sana, wamekuwa supportive, washakubali vile tuko. Jituambia sisi hivyo ndo tuko. Hii bed si kubwa na si ndogo, tuko hapo katikati. But tunashukuru tu, in time tuta consider kufanya kubwa mtoia kikao.
On the same mood of throuples, Adam Levine,
Hey.
sweetheart, American sweetheart. Honestly, if there's a band I ever loved, it was Maroon 5.
Yeah.
His tattoos were also awesome.
Cool.
When he did the song with Megan Thee Stallion, it just made him 10 times more lovable.
That is
Cardi
true.
B.
And then he used all these women, like all the Olympic winners for gymnastics and all these other heroes
So
that
much
are
feminism,
women.
women
much
empowerment.
feminism. Kumbe, feminism yake ni ya music video peke yake. Now, it turns out Adam Levine was cheating on his wife.
Respecting women is where he draws the line.
I'm dead.
That's where he draws the line, because you know what happened? Some cloud chasing Instagram model, let's just call her that because facts are facts, went on TikTok to rant about the fact that Adam Levine DM'd her. Well, she DM'd him and then he DM'd her back.
Yes.
And
That's where you go wrong, man. You
First
see
of
that
all-
part? DM her back. If she DMs you, you're fine.
First of all, why were they, I'm not even going to use the term for that. They're complimenting each other about how hot both of them are.
Yeah, it was actually really ridiculous.
was
First
so
of all,
cringe.
Adam, I was reading your messages. They were so
He has no game.
None
He's only good for
whatsoever.
writing music. You know, I'm even doubtful he writes his own music at this point.
right.
He can't be speaking to me in music.
Do you
and
know all
can't
he
speak
needed to
me
do
in it.
was Adam, Google Maroon 5 songs, the
Lyrics.
old ones, Google your
Sugar.
own lyrics, copy paste them there.
When he was going to
because
weddings,
surely
you know, this man went to wedding venues
Yeah.
unprovoked and sang for the bride and groom, knowing very well he doesn't respect his own marriage.
Imagine.
So, Bahati Prince Lou is very, very heavily pregnant, former Victoria's Secret model.
with their third child.
Imagine. So
Hey.
after he cheated for a year long, because everything has moved to, very
Online. It's still cheating though,
It's
guys.
still cheating. Emotional cheating is cheating.
Yes.
So he proceeds after this year-long relationship, takes a long break
Yes.
and comes back and DMs this lady. Hey, I'm having my third born. It's
It
gonna
reminds
be
her
a
how
son.
hot she is.
Yeah, you're hot by the way. And I was hoping to name my child after you.
Have you guys heard? I was talking in Kikuyu.
Me, I've never been pregnant, but me, I've seen pregnant ladies. It doesn't look fun.
Let me tell you something. The audacity of you are talking to somebody out there, and then the child that is in your wife's womb, you want to name after your side chick. Men, hey, let me tell you, you guys always want to shock us. Lakini he, nimefika mwisho.
You know,
Also,
this
let's just say
relationship-
that I'm kind of happy that this was a white man, a Muzungu man, because I think this cheating, this thing,
so happy, yeah.
they have been on our side
Hey.
so much. But I'm happy that men with so much audacity and lack of respect and men who are a bit mad, they go across the board. All the colors, all the tribes, all the religions, whatever. A man is willing to shock you at any time.
Imagine.
Yeah?
So,
But her name is nice also. Her name is
Samna.
Sama. Yeah,
Samna.
Samna. It's not a bad name.
I mean, if you're willing to call your child Batman, I'm going to call him Salad or something.
Can you imagine if he had successfully named his child after the side chick and then the wife finds out after?
Me,
There's some people who, by the way, when they come to court and there's a court case, the judge should just tell them, forgive it. That's a completely understandable murder charge.
we asked guys who are new guys' team after Amber Rose. No,
Yeah.
Amber Rose? Amber Ray?
Amber Ray.
There's something wrong with Amber's.
No, but we said Amber Reyes has an internship, so I'm not even mad at you.
Yeah. We were on your side, and then he brings us several steps back. So anyway, he made a public apology saying that his focus is only on his wife.
And then do you know what he said? Which has triggered so many women. And you men need to know this. When you're apologizing on social media, you're apologizing publicly. This thing when you go and write, we shall work on this together. We.
Who is we?
We. Nani ameharibu? Nani amechoma? Who
Imagine
needs
this-
to work?
Imagine this whole baby was just in the womb, chilling nicely, has not been involved in a scandal. He hasn't even been born.
Imagine.
He will live forever knowing his dad.
The joker.
Imagine. There's no other way to put it. That's exactly what you get. But on other good news, what's her name? Serena
Serena Williams.
is pregnant.
Again. I'm really happy. I mean, she's leaving professional tennis, and some people had like guessed that it was probably because she wants to like expand her family and do that. Her first pregnancy was really, really, really difficult. If you hadn't read about it or seen her updates, but I'm so happy for her, man. Serena Williams expanding the family. We're gonna have many Serenas walking around. Now, she called her firstborn Olympia, of course, because of winning Olympics tennis medals several times, not just once. What do you think she's going to call her second
The
one?
world, because she's queen. Who knows?
I think you should call them open because of how many opens you've won.
But it's such an American thing. She probably will.
It's true.
On to some more baby news. Someone who actually knew who the baby daddy was and was not shocked because he's British is Casey Tegan, who came out to say that she actually had an abortion and not a miscarriage. And of course, if you follow American politics, the right wing, left wing people,
Those ones.
people were concerned that she had a photographer in the room. If I knew my child was going to pass away,
I would want pictures of the
Exactly.
child. Also, why are you guys worried? Every influencer literally gets their makeup done and has a whole photo up with their baby just got born.
let me tell you, Vera Sidika should just go back and at least fake the pregnancy again because the makeup she had.
Yeah, it was
Just
really
dismissed.
bad. Did she do it herself or she actually? Because if you paid somebody to do that, you
She
better
did,
get
it
your
at,
money
she
back.
did it at her store, Vispa. Yeah, that. Don't go there.
Shameless plug.
Yeah.
You're welcome.
And then she got it there, and the makeup was.
I'm dead.
So, on our style segment, Style Sport, we talk about the Queen. We should have actually done Diana, but let's talk about the Queen.
Ah, my God. First of all, just before we go over the Queen's looks, y'all need to leave Meghan Markle alone, okay? On Style Sport, she's looked amazing every single day that she's been at the vigil. She wore gloves, a long dress that had like a coat attached, made by a British designer. Guys, she's doing everything to make you happy. She wore stockings. She wore black heels. She wore a hat. But because the dress has a cape and she has gloves, anaonekana kutoka hapa mpaka hapa.
See, that's not the problem.
And guys are making noise. At
But-
showing
but-
arms.
but
Why is she
listen.
showing arms? Nini,
See,
nini.
the arm is not the problem. Is the arm white? Is she white? No, she is not white. So, we will forever have a problem with Meghan Markle, and I agree. She should not show
Oh my
skin.
God, do you know what you've done? You basically summed up their whole Oprah interview
is
in
not
one.
white.
That's it. That's the only problem.
So white people have a problem with that, and you know that's their business. But let's talk about another white lady.
White?
White, who just passed away.
Formerly Her
recently.
Majesty.
She had very good teeth.
I think so too.
Yeah, I think all the cotton we grew here like did a good number.
You know,
in Europe and
All those slaves, they
Yeah.
worked really hard
you know,
for some.
sewing and doing all those things. Me, my ancestors they could run, so that's why I'm here. But
Right?
I give.
Same.
If it was me at the time, I think I'd go. I don't know. Life just seems harder here.
It does.
Like, listen, I'm not
Like if they were to come back and they're like, do you want to get
I'm
on
like,
this ship?
maybe I'll come.
Let me think about it.
I'll probably come. Like they have good healthcare and stuff. Like I'm okay.
I feel like the Queen stuck to monochrome outfits forever. Like Instagram came back to it and we're all like hashtag monochrome, hashtag. The Queen was the queen
First to do it.
of monochrome looks.
Plus, who's going to challenge her? She's lived longer than all of us.
And
Do you
she's-
have proof?
Bro, she's ruled for 70 years. Museveni ako hapa tu. Anafuata a decade left. We see you, Museveni, we see you. He has goals now. Anyway, we have several looks of the Queen just doing monochrome justice. She is the queen of the A-line, like midi dress. They just got longer.
I'm
She
still
got a
laughing
little
at
bit
the
older.
Museveni
The
joke.
Museveni.
Can you imagine us doing styles for
Literally,
Museveni?
let me tell you. See, you guys, we've heard of people who do what are those boards where you put your goals for the what are they called?
Vision board.
Vision board. Museveni's vision board is just all these images of the Queen. Okay, you're seeing all these images. That's Museveni's vision board. He's like, if I can do 70, I'm a 71. Hata ni beat Elizabeth. I've done well. You know Ugandans, they don't play when it comes to competition.
So clearly the Queen looks good. From the black and white pictures, we don't know what color she's wearing, but everything looks fantastic. So until maybe 19.
She also made like dog walking really fashionable. Her little
Exactly.
corgis. We
Yeah.
were at her funeral. Did you see?
Yeah.
If I was at that funeral, me, I want to be those askaris with the dogs.
Trevor
Me, I want that
Noah
job.
had a joke that they were there, that they were going to be pushed into the crypt, like the Egyptians did. I'm just saying,
So
it's
that
not
when
my
she comes
joke.
back in her next life, she's
she'll
still
come
with her
back
dog.
with her easier. So, you guys, you tell us, it seems very possible, because we haven't seen those dogs in a minute.
After the funeral, baby, hatujaziona kwa nini?
And you know the royals are replacing people with doubles. Those dogs are gone.
Do you think King Charles is going to like have some fashion things that are as interesting as the Queen?
I mean, whatever's left he'll do. And that's good for him.
I'm sad for him. He was a prince all this time.
Imagine.
At
Like now
his
you
old
actually have
age.
to do a job.
First of all, Charles, can you just even make sure you live till 96? You, that should be the only goal. By the way. Mazeka or King Charles, have you seen he's already throwing tantrums? At the pen was not working. Oh God, this always happens. No, horrible. Don't know. I'm like, relax,
I'm
Charles.
sure Meghan Markle is somewhere like that much closer.
That much.
But you're not quite. So let us proceed. So you guys can check out some of the Queen's looks and tell us how you feel about them. I have not much to say. I think they're very ladylike, classy.
True.
Something I'd see my mom in, which is kind of cute.
Yeah.
And all the jokes aside, rest in peace.
Yes.
And to the English community.
Condolences, but especially to her family. Some of you Londoners who were born yesterday, I don't know why you were weeping all these tears. But
People are standing in
C'est
line
la
for
vie.
4 hours to see a
Yeah, yeah. Also, I know the distance because I used to take a train from Surrey to make it into central London where Buckingham Palace is. That train was 45 minutes long to take you into zone 1. So while nitembea mpaka mimi nilikuwa nafikiri because I know this distance, you can't walk all that way. The funeral will not happen in her time. And you know how the Queen was stickly about time, eh? So I was very happy to see them enter their Range Rovers and start the drive because you can't reach that place. You walk in.
and I love the views are like English people doing their favorite pastime, standing in line. So that's all the news we had for you right here on KTN The Tea. Let's catch up next week, same time, same place. My name is Laura Mbata. Catch me on all my socials at Mbata Laura Mbata. And I'm on TikTok, guys. Let me tell you one thing.
Hey!
You won't disrespect me there. You'll go and like my stuff, and we'll come here and we'll discuss next week.
Thank you very much. Follow me as well on TikTok at Sarah Common. It also happens to be my social media handle everywhere else, Sarah Common. And remember, our hashtag is KTN The Tea. We'll see you guys next week with more chai and more gossip and more dako. So, see you then.